Welcome to Thunderdome Gaming Reviews, where players go head-to-head with the video games themselves.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes. What's up, everybody? This is Steve, a.k.a. Beer Viper.
And my name's Andre, a.k.a. Death Mask 00.
And you are watching episode 2 of the podcast, Thunderdome Gaming, baby.
Now, what do we have in store today?
Oh, check this out. It's E3 and it's still going on, and we got the new trailer for Zelda right here, which I seen yesterday, and it is absolutely amazing.
The only problem I have with this is Nintendo decided to do a 5.5-hour gameplay.
Yeah, what's the matter with that, man? You know what happened, though? You know what happened first? I was watching it in the morning. I was, like, pumped. I'm like, all right, I'm going to see all 10 Nintendo games, and this is going to be awesome. And my buddy from England was on. We were on the chat, and I get on. I'm like, all right. And then, like, some happy chick comes on. Or, no, Reggie came on, obviously. And then they started with Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Which I'm excited for.
And whatever.
Sure. Hey, you know what?
Well,
I gotta catch them all, okay?
here's the annoying part. So I'm watching Sun and Moon. I'm like, okay, 15 minutes passes by. I'm like, all right, next game, done. 20 minutes passes by. 30 minutes passes by. 40 minutes passes by. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm just about to turn Nintendo at 45 minutes. It's finally done. I'm like, dude, they just wasted 45 minutes of their expo.
Remember,
like, I thought it was only an hour
Remember,
long.
Steve, you need me and I need you, Pokemon. You gotta catch them all.
I've never played Pokemon in my life.
Oh,
So anyway,
you are lucky.
I'm just like, rest in peace, Nintendo. This is horrible. What are you doing? Where are all the games at? And they said, because they played this trailer you're seeing right now, they played this first, obviously. And in case you guys don't know, it's called Breath of the Wild,
Breath of the Wild.
which is a new Zelda.
Which I actually like the way that they're going with their art style. It's kind of like a Wind Waker type art style versus
Yes, that's what
more kind of a realistic approach in a sense. Because if you look at the weather effects and
technology.
Exactly, a lot of the technology. This is the natural, in my opinion, the natural evolution of what Zelda needs to be, especially on the Wii U.
It is so evolved. I mean, Link could climb now. He could jump. When he kills enemies, he can take their weapons, and the weapons disintegrate.
From what they're saying, you can craft now. You know, food's an issue, temperature's an issue, survival.
Temperature is an issue. I saw them changing clothes. They only covered 2% of the game, like one little tiny area for 5.5 hours. And then they zoomed out of the map and was like, "Here you go. Here's what it's gonna be like." And I'm just like, "Ah!"
Now,
I peed a little.
I'm just as excited. But what's neat though is they're going back to how their games used to be, very open world. For instance, Metroid,
Yes.
the Super Nintendo Metroid, even though it was only 2D.
Yes.
That game was freaking long
Super
and freaking
Metroid.
expansive.
Super
Exactly.
fucking Metroid.
This is like Super Metroid scale, kind of like a Skyrim scale, if you will.
Right.
But on a Zelda platform where it really needed it, because Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, and even the Twilight Princess, it was very linear progression. This game looks very open world progression, which is what everybody's kind of wanted from Zelda for like decades.
Great.
And so...
And another thing is, a lot of people were like pissed off because they didn't see any villages, they didn't see any people, and they already said that they held back on most of the stuff right now because of E3. They don't want to give the story away.
And I completely
They're just
agree.
showcasing the
I
features.
like that because in Zelda, I want to experience everything firsthand. Everything.
Right.
Down from the first village to the first settler to the first rock, I find even. I mean, it can be as stupid as that. But I like those adventure games. I mean, that's why I've been playing Zelda since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yes, literally.
I mean, it is... You know, it is just something that I'm glad Nintendo finally talked about. And I know you don't like Sun and Moon, but I'm looking forward to Sun and Moon.
Well, when they play it for 45 fucking minutes and you're waiting for something, but they did played Zelda for the rest of the day.
I can sit down playing Alpha Omega... Or,
Alpha what?
Alpha Sapphire. Alpha.
The Sapphire?
It's Alpha because they've improved it.
Oh my god.
But I can sit down and play that son of a bitch for an hour. Easy.
I have Pokemon Snap. So anyway, this is Halo Wars 2 beta you're seeing right now, though. It was pretty cool.
Equally
Anyway, so let's talk about E3. Let's start with Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft. I mean,
oh, you mean what they're doing to us now? Shafting us with that terrible E3 conference?
oh my God. So okay.
By the way, that was an accidental lead-in, but nice job.
Let's
Nice job.
let's talk about positive things about Microsoft or Soft.
Chef,
First.
I love it. I love it. Microsoft. That is going in our title.
Okay.
Microsoft.
So the good things I took away from Microsoft are.
You're never gonna get over that now.
I know. Okay, I'm done. So anyway,
secretly, Steve wants the shaft of Microsoft.
Oh, ew, gross.
Well, it's gonna be tiny. You're not gonna feel it.
So I'll probably be getting Forza Horizon 3, which looks cool. It's got like trophy trucks
What
and
about Gran
buggies and
Turismo?
stuff.
It's much better.
Of course, I'm a Gran Turismo nut, but this is coming out too, and it's cool. So I'm gonna get that in Gears of War 4 because
Microsoft purse.
I'm Gears of War. I have to.
No,
I
will
played
agree.
the beta and I was like,
I will agree. Gears of War, I
But-
played 1, 2, and 3.
I love 1, 2, and 3. I
I
have
thought
the
the storyline
remasters.
was amazing. The combat was kind of repetitive,
course.
obviously, with most third-person tactical shooters.
Yeah.
But once again, same thing like with Mass Effect. Mass Effect really didn't introduce any new gameplay mechanics, but it was the storyline.
Oh,
that
Mass
drew
Effect,
everybody-
yep.
Yeah,
Andromeda.
Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I'm playing 3 right now on the Wii U.
Oh yeah, well I've beaten them all, so I'm not going to give anything away for you. But
Right.
regardless, the storylines for Gears of War is going to be good. I mean, I thought all 3 were good. I thought 3 was kind of weak. because
2
it had-
was weak too.
Yeah, 2 and 3 were kind of
2 and
weak
3
because
were
they
weak.
wrapped everything up. Well, 2 trying to give away a lot of cliffhangers
Right.
too quickly, and then 3 trying to wrap everything up too quickly. And realistically, I would have liked to seen a 4th iteration in the original 3 just to kind of round out the storyline a little bit better,
Yeah.
give them a little bit more time. Seriously, guys, the Gears of War people, if you ever watch our shows, we like what you did. I really would have liked a little bit lengthier storylines. I mean, come on, guys, this is your art. This is your
Seriously.
baby. We want depth.
We want more Gears.
I mean, we're paying $60 for your damn game as it is. I want some depth. to it.
$60, fucking $90 for a fucking game when you buy the season pass and shit, or more.
We're not talking about that. That makes me cry when we talk about that.
Anyway, well, let's talk about the shitty stuff. Like, they didn't talk about much about Oculus support. I mean, and Oculus is gonna cost like thousands of dollars, and PlayStation's like $399
Well, Oculus right now is
plus the stuff.
600, 700, 600. 600. I think it's $599 if I remember.
That's for
correctly.
the dev kit, though, isn't it, or
No,
something?
that's for the full-blown kit. And I think it comes with no. That was the one thing that irritated me about Oculus Rift is it doesn't come with their fancy controllers. It is a separate purchase.
See, so it's more than
So
PlayStation VR.
It's more than PlayStation VR by far because PlayStation VR came out with $399, which I actually thought was pretty reasonable given it's just a headset. But they are talking about adding the Mo chip little wand controllers to the VR experience.
They do have the PlayStation Move controllers and the.
Move,
But anyway,
but
moving along.
But Oculus Rift, it has good graphics. The only problem is, and this is something you wanted to touch on, but there's no VR exclusives. There's nothing.
They're like, hey, here's Minecraft, and then everything was like, okay. I was like, well, where are the cool games for Oculus coming on
Yeah,
Microsoft?
because in my opinion, Minecraft's not a cool game to have VR in
You know.
it. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they talked about crossplay a lot too, which is cool in a way, but I don't care.
yeah, because now I
don't
don't gotta buy
fucking
an
care.
Xbox One if I wanted to play Titanfall 2 now because it's on PC.
And it's on PS4. That's what I'll be getting, or
that's what I'll be
PC.
getting on, too.
Yeah, I'll probably get it on PC
But
or
I mean,
PS4.
you know,
Depends where you
the
get it.
crappy pyrotechnics, the crappy layout of the E3 con, and then they give this
In that stupid pirate game, and they're like, pew pew, with the little stupid effects on the stage. I was like, who the fuck? Me and my buddy were like, who the fuck wants to buy this stupid pirate game? Did you see how happy everybody was when they were playing the pirate game? They had like a live demo, and they had like these people that they brought in to test the game.
The
They're like,
total fake,
okay, watch out, we're just in the pirates and
the
we're
total
shooting
fake
cannons.
reactions and everything.
Yeah, my ass would be like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, seriously.
You know.
But what was it? I do have to say, and with credit to the people who made Titanfall 2, which I'm spacing right now.
I'm praying that's a good game
That
because I didn't
game-
like. I like the first, but I don't like the first.
Well, yeah, I don't like the first because of the lack of the story. There was no depth to it,
Shitty graphics.
and it was bad graphics. But Titanfall 2 looks like they've improved that game over and above on what I was expecting them to actually deliver. So I'm looking forward to Titanfall 2, especially when I get
What's
that.
this for the win right here? I know we're showing some Halo 5 footage right now. We will be showing some Sony footage here coming up, but anyway.
Viper likes to toot his own horn. So anyway, let's see your losses, bitch. So anyway,
Trust me, there's a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not tooting anything.
but
There's a new rally. Boo! Pew!
realistically.
Anyway, go.
That was really the only game that I thought was presented well because then they showed the Final Fantasy 15 video.
Yeah.
And they butchered 15 because then Sony comes back and they go, oh, by
It
the way,
says
here's
VR
here's our
exclusive.
VR. And not
Yeah.
only that, here's some better footage of our Sony game.
Oh, I know.
And it looked better. And I'm just like, why would Square Enix allow Microsoft to ruin their game when Sony did a much
Right?
much better tribute to Final Fantasy 15? Now, granted, I'm still pissed off that it's taken him almost 8 years to get the game out or something like that, because they were talking about that back in like 2008, I think. Mm-hmm. It's been a long time. Mm-hmm. It's been a long time, but I'm hoping with the Final Fantasy VII remake, which I was also disappointed not hearing from Sony.
No, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna move to Sony, by the way, guys. We're done talking about Microsoft.
We're not done talking about Microsoft yet. There's one more thing.
Let's go back.
There's one more thing that I want to talk about that I was excited for about 1 second, and then I realized, oh shit, they're shooting themselves in the foot a bunch of times.
Sorry. Anyway,
I can't help it. I'm still weak.
when you hear, okay, you're done, now get off me, that's when you should hang yourself. You should put your balls on the...
Ew.
So anyway, Slim.
I had a comeback for that, but I just forgot it.
Well, if I wanted to come back, I'd wipe it off your face.
Oh my god.
So anyway, the Xbox Slim. There is no incentive to buy that dumb system.
No, well, hang on. They came out with the Xbox Slim, the Model S. It's 40% smaller, and it's not going to enhance gameplay, people, but it is a Slim for starts at $299, which won't be out right away.
You know what's another
the more
side
expensive
effect?
One will be out first.
Well, you know what's also another side effect is it's also going to lower Microsoft's wallet by 40% too. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's a side effect. I just don't know why.
Right? So they announced this thing, and then at the end they announced Scorpio, which is like this massive 4K gaming
But they didn't show anything
monster machine. Yeah, I know. Aren't there hypocrites? Because remember what they said about Nintendo about PS4 back in 2013?
Oh yeah, why aren't you guys showing us what you got? And now they're doing the same freaking thing.
They're doing the same shit.
Wow,
So
I forgot all about that. Good memory.
yeah. I'm on point
I like the
today.
call-outs that we're calling them out.
Right?
It's funny.
Exactly. So, anywho, they don't show anything, and then they said that there's going to be no exclusives. No exclusives for the Scorpio. It's all going to share the same platform.
It's kind of like what EA did, and this is a good tie into EA, where EA is like, well, once you buy a game, it's going to be cross-platform for all your systems.
Right.
And I'm like, well, that's cool. So then, really, I don't need to really buy your games anymore. I could probably just pirate it off some guy who's got another PC.
Yeah.
So why do I need to buy your games anymore? And what's the purpose of Origin Access? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like what Microsoft's doing. They're trying to get that cloud
They're
computing.
desperate because Sony has so much good shit.
Dude, they got to buy the short and curlers, man. I mean, that's just the short and simple of it. I mean,
and it's like, it's just.
Or if you're a girl, they got you by the long and hairy. But still, you know.
But no one's gonna buy the Slim. They're like, see what Scorpio has to offer. You know. Oh, there's my shooting aiming. See,
So
I
we
told
need to take
you.
a break, and I'm gonna watch you this shitty shooting right here.
Look at this.
luck
Boom.
shot. Luck.
No, it's called skill. Oh, this is called skill 2 right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Boop.
So anyway.
Yeah, no one's gonna
shots,
buy the Slim. Fuck you, Scorpio. You know what? I was excited at first, but now I'm angry. And so
now a real quick plug-in before we start seeing this God of War trailer.
God.
I am looking forward to Ubisoft's South Park Fractured But Whole. And
Fractured But Whole. Yes, that was great.
that was a good one with Matt
I
Stone,
almost
Trey
forgot
Parker
about that.
talking about it. I mean,
Yes.
you know, it looked amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. But there's really not much to talk about because they really didn't tell us anything new because all that stuff they've already released previously.
Right.
The only thing they showed us was gameplay. And realistically, I don't care because I want to play the game and I just want to hear all the little snippets.
I want the game. It's funny when Trey and Matt came out on stage, everybody did like all of a sudden he's like, for those of us who know who we are, they're so old looking and stuff. It was pretty funny.
I mean, I agree because when I first saw Matt Stone, I'm like, he's got a pond belly.
No, Trey. That's Trey.
Is that Trey?
Yep.
I always get him confused.
Matt's the other one.
Always getting confused.
Matt's the skinny one.
But he looks like a cocaine addict. But that's beside. But anyway, so God of War. I got chills when I started hearing the music.
Right.
And then
oh
I got
my
even
God, it was the
more-
great moment of E3 right there, right in the beginning.
And I even got chills as I was watching the combat, how smooth it still was.
It's going to be linear though, but
well,
I don't give a shit.
I can deal with linear with God of War because God of War 1 and 2
right
were
now.
linear. And I think there was another one too that I forgot. It was on
3?
like the Vita.
3,
Oh, was there
God
3?
of War 3 on
Shit,
PS3.
I forgot about that. Dude, I haven't played them in such a long time. I don't
And then
remember.
there was all the Vita ones and the PSP ones. You've been away a while, haven't you?
I have. I
Love
haven't
God
thought
of
about
War.
the PS3 and God of War in freaking ages.
Dude.
But
I'd let you borrow it, but it's packed.
no, I'm all right. But, it looks good. It looks like it's going to be an open world thing like Tomb Raider or something like that.
It was a great trailer. But let's
that's
turn back to the day before when Bethesda talked about Fallout.
I forgot about Bethesda.
Yeah, with the elevators and
so first
creating
off,
your
we're
own
about
vault.
to geek out here. Just want to warn everybody.
So what do you think's going to happen
Beer
with
Viper
these
and I are both Fallout 4 fanboys.
geeks?
We will suck the teat of that as Bethesda. So
right?
we both have the season pass. But however, the new shit
Far Harbor is awesome.
Yeah, that you can build your own vault is something
Yes.
I wanted to do since like Fallout 1.
And control your vault
people.
dwellers.
Yes, you can be the overseer.
Like the app.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be such a dick.
Oh.
I'm gonna be such a dick.
And then kill
I'm
them
gonna
all.
make people just run on that bicycle until they're almost dead, and then say, "Okay, you get an hour of rest. Now get back on the bike."
I cannot wait for that. I thought it was. My buddy was like, "Hey, it's announced. It's coming out today." I'm like, "No, it's not." I was like, "Please don't get my fucking hopes up."
August or October?
It was
Shit.
later on in the year when all the other cool games like Battlefield 1.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, I know.
Talk about that in a second. But that is what I thought was neat about. That was really the biggest thing about Bethesda that I thought was neat was their Fallout plugs. They really didn't have anything else other than Mass Effect Andromeda, which was okay. I mean, I like Mass Effect, big
all
Mass
right.
Effect fan.
all
But Andromeda, they better bring some like really new shit to the table, or I'm not going to spend my money on it. Because they pretty much did everything they could within that series of gameplay. All the new mechanics, all the new storytelling they could do, all this, that, and the other. They better have something good. Quit trying to touch
I
the
know.
screen.
I know. I'm watching God of War
Kratos
right now.
cannot
Sorry.
hear you. I mean,
Well, at first I was like, "Is that Kratos or is that his? Is that little kid Kratos? Like who is
well, see,
this?"
I thought they were doing the little kid was Kratos at first.
That's what I thought.
Maybe seeing his progression to be like a demigod in a sense, or demi-human. I forgot what they classified.
And that
him
was
as.
his daddy.
But no, that was his dad. But what
This
happened
will
to his-
take place after the recent God of War, though.
Well, but that's fine. I mean, it needs to. It needs to. It seems like the world it was peaceful. Now it's not going to be peaceful, but it looks good. Now, the only thing I was disappointed on is they didn't have a lot of interaction with you manually killing the troll. It seemed like it was a very push button cinematic thing to do.
Shut up! It's gonna be awesome.
No, you shut up. I'm
It's just a demo, man. It's still in the early stages of development.
you know what? I just say what I see, and I speak the truth.
All right,
And
fine.
watch this little bitch of a boy. He can't even shoot.
He's like, I'm gonna shoot my daddy instead.
It's like,
He does kill him.
man, I
Or
would
he does
have
shoot
thrown
him.
the axe at my son at that point. I've been like, bitch,
And I'd be like, fuck you.
I'll let the troll kill me.
Right?
You could take care of the troll. I'm fucking out of here.
You watch, you see Kratos, he calls down like a wolf mount or something like that, and he's just like, bye, see you later. No, daddy, no.
No.
And then it turns into like a hentai porno where the kid.
Oh.
So,
Anyway.
but yes, no. So,
Yes, this looks amazing.
going to Battlefield 1. Did you have any footage of Battlefield 1 in this, or did we forget to put it in?
Zeppelin. No, there is no footage of Battlefield 1 on here, unfortunately. But
However, Battlefield 1, I got to see their 32 on 32 3-game big ass multiplayer battle. And I have to say,
right.
when they said that, oh, by the way, we're getting we're getting dynamic weather effects, and it's going to
Yes.
change the battlefield.
The horses with the armored train thing.
Oh, but they didn't show that though.
I know, but they showed it in the trailer.
But they did.
And then
But what I was kind of surprised is that they were right. When fog sits on the battlefield, it doesn't look like the standard map that we were once familiar to see. It's a totally brand new map. And then the fact that you can call in big airship zeppelins and rain down hell on everybody.
And control them.
Yeah, and very much so, which I was happy to see. I was glad it wasn't just an AI shooting at people.
Like
or,
Call of Duty. Ah!
Now, what I would have been okay with is if the general would have been the only one controlling it to put targets of opportunity. They didn't really talk about who was actually controlling the Zeppelin too much.
Right.
But that would have been cool because they have squad leaders and team leaders and all this other kind of stuff. So what's neat is it's very much focusing on real life combat where you got to pay attention to what your squad leader has to say in order
Right.
to take an objective. So I was very happy to see that.
Unlike Call of Duty, which is the second most hated trailer on YouTube.
Okay, I have to say I like the trailer, but the game is gonna suck.
Oh no, the new trailer you're talking about, the one where he was flying spaceships and shit. Everybody liked it until they found out it was Call of Duty. I don't know. I'm tired of Call of Duty. I'm tired of it being shitty
really,
online.
Call of Duty had to go to this
tired of
all
it.
of a sudden super hyper futuristic setting. I mean, that
Like a
was
Halo wannabe.
That was a big fucking jump. It's like, oh, by the way, we're in like year 21 something, but now we're gonna go to fucking 20 something hundred and another. I'm like, so what happened?
What happened to World at War, people?
Yeah, what happened? I mean, why all of a sudden are we fighting these big giant fucking ships? Why all of a sudden are we fighting our own people? I mean, I could pretty much guarantee you this is what's going to happen. You figure out that you're fighting for the wrong side, and then you need to actually fight your own side. Or the other storyline is going to be, it was just a big civil war and a misunderstanding. Damn it, he spit on my mother and didn't give her a reach around. Shit. Damn it.
He didn't give her my micro shaft.
I wouldn't boast about that. So anyway, but no, I was very disappointed. I really thought that Call of Duty went away. Didn't. But I'm glad that there's a lot of other games coming up that are...
Titanfall's from the makers of Call of Duty. I think some of the dudes
Is
from
it?
Infinite Warfare or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like Call of Duty,
I think it's
like
the same
leftovers.
studio, but a different team.
Like leftovers.
Yeah, but they're way better than the Call of Duty people.
Not on the first time.
Well, not on the first time, no.
Hopefully on the second.
No, I saw
Crossing
the
my
gameplay on the
fingers.
second. It was pretty fluid. They had that live demo that you could watch, and it was pretty fluid.
It was, yeah.
Well, granted, this is on a perfect scenario, a perfect setting, a perfect setup. They got everything fine-tuned.
yeah,
and
remember, we seen Titanfall, the first one, was like, oh my god!
and then you got to play it, and you're like, no!
No!
What do you mean? I have to wait for people every single mission? No!
Right?
What do you mean if...
Give me one of those beers over there,
No,
please.
you got two down there.
Oh, jeez. Wow. How many beers are in this fucking room? Hang
You
on.
asked for
Keep
too
talking.
many. Okay,
Over
so
there.
anyway, moving on. I was happy with Bethesda's conference. They did a lot of fan service, which I was really happy to see. Same with Sony. Sony did a lot of fan service too.
Well, we'll get to Sony in a second. We'll save the best for last here.
Yeah.
Other than Zelda, I'm really
But
excited.
Ubisoft was lackluster, especially their PvP bird game VR thing, which was garbage.
The bird thing was garbage. I'm gonna pay $700 for an Oculus.
Man, motherfucker, I'm gonna caw too. Caw, bitch. I'm gonna hit your headset off. And now you
Dude,
can't
that
do anything.
audio was so annoying when I was just like, "Fuck this game." Did you see in the beginning with
That was like on
Ubisoft
that
with
Evolutions movie. Caw, tuki, tuki, caw.
you see the Just Dance where everybody came out? I was like, "What's
Oh, I was
Ubisoft
like,
doing right now?"
Ubisoft, you no wonder you
The
guys...
chick was pretty hot though. I'm not gonna lie.
Shut
She was very patriotic.
Shut up. I just know Ubisoft is going down in the toilet like they have been for years. They just need to get bought out by EA. And I say that because EA is the monster that is. Because they have enveloped so many companies.
You're like the most hated company twice in a row.
I fucking hate them because all they're doing now is microtransactions. That's how
Yeah.
they get their money now.
Exactly.
Which is how they can afford to do hostile takeovers with other good companies.
Bastards.
But however, Faye, was it Faye? I think it was Faye.
Oh,
Their
that
third-
weird little
That
cub
was
thing.
good. That was like Ori.
not bad.
That was like Ori game, and I'm like, okay.
Well, I
you're-
was like, move along because I want to see something.
Yeah, he
I'm
just
tired
kept
of the
talking
shit.
about the world, and I'm like, let's see some
Right.
of the gameplay.
Right. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh.
Oh, I need to
Anyway,
find it right
I
now.
need a tissue.
I need a tissue. More than a
With
tissue.
my microtransaction just happened.
That's funny. I don't have a good one for that. But, you know, other than that, the conferences seemed very quick, which was nice because last year they were pretty long.
Yeah.
I remember them being like 3 hours long on some of them.
Sony's still.
You know, Sony's was still that good hour that you wanted.
Oh, and here comes the VR. So let's get to Sony right now because this
Well,
is
we
where
got
all
nobody
the
else to talk
Sony
about.
footage
We've
is
already
coming.
gone through everybody minus Nintendo, so we'll save.
Right.
Well, yeah, no, we did Nintendo. Never mind.
Yeah, we did talk
So
about Zelda.
Sony-
That's all they talked about so far because right now I don't know where
I
we're
mean,
at.
it's still going on.
It's still
but I
going
think
on
they're
right now.
Showcasing that stupid puzzle dumbass game. I don't know what it is.
I am tired of puzzle things. Okay, so let's
Click
talk
on the site.
about
Don't do it. You're gonna be disappointed.
let's talk about how my VR got canceled a long time a while
See,
back.
the thing is,
Other
Beer
fuckers.
Viper doesn't know how to talk to his bank right, and his bank and him don't have a good relationship. And you know he
No, that's
transfers
what
all
they
of his money
do.
to
Do
his
not
savings.
pre-order online digitally. They'll fuck you over. They'll fucking screw you in the fuck.
Yes, don't do it, guys. Pre-orders online are bad. They're
Yes.
bad, okay?
It's bullshit.
However, this game that we're showing right now, this looks like a cool VR game. The reason why
Yeah,
you
it
see the
does.
controller shaking all the time, that's the VR. So, I'm not sure if they're using the PlayStation Move controllers with this VR one, or if it's still the PS4 controller.
You see,
But-
they're still so. I'm sorry, they're still showing. I just looked up E3 right now, live at Nintendo. They're still showing fucking 3DS games, which is okay. But anyway,
But that's where all
this-
their money's coming from.
I know.
What do you mean it's Pokemon Sun and Moon? Fuck you.
Well, fuck
what is
that
this? No,
game.
this is
No,
Yokai.
that's not fucking
Is that
Pokemon.
Yokai?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
It's
what
weird.
that is. It's Japanese, Japanese, picture, Japanese. Okay, so that's what I see. Okay. So anyway,
Yes, the exclusives for VR. Fuck, the Oculus Microsoft thing. I think the Sony VR was starting at $399.
The Star
You buy
Wars
the
one
bundle.
looks good.
Yeah, there's Star Wars. You got Batman. You got Resident fucking Evil and Final Fantasy. Exclusive.
Now, see, I liked Final Fantasy's 15 beta. I like the combat. It was very Kingdom Hearts-esque in regards to its Twitch-based gameplay, which is nice because I'm tired of the real-time strategy. You know, wait your turn, attack, wait your turn, attack thing.
Yeah.
And this one, it's going to be a lot better, which I like. But the fact that you can control one of the shooters, the gun person, I forgot his name, is all the better. So we got that sample of a VR. Not only that, we got to see more of the gameplay for 15 from their VR suite. You know, we got to see them taking down a behemoth. We got to see them taking down some other really big creatures. And so I'm looking forward to 15. I mean, I already got it pre-ordered and purchased, and I'm a fanboy of Final Fantasy. So
Damn.
it's going to be...
The only thing I had pre-ordered right now is No Man's Sky.
I do have that one pre-ordered.
Until
Until August.
Yeah.
Next month.
I want the one with
next
the ship.
month.
The
Yeah,
crazy
that's the only one you
edition.
can get.
It's PC.
Oh, you're talking about the collector's edition.
Yeah, the crazy edition with the model ship with the metal.
You can't get that for the PS4? I thought I saw it on
I
there.
only seen it for the PC.
I swear I thought I saw it for all the systems.
I don't know where you're
I mean,
looking.
maybe. We'll have
If
to
you
double
send
check.
me a link, put the link down in the description.
But I know a lot of my friends are like, oh, no, because PC Gamer did a conference with No Man's Sky, and they basically showed the same shit that they've shown year after year.
Over and over again.
But the fact that they're rolling that out with VR support built in is a nice touch. That's what they're saying. They said the reason why they delayed it was because their VR wasn't working. So if that's that, okay, that's minor. I could see why you would need a couple extra months to fine-tune the VR. I could live with that.
It's supposed to be 1-to-1. PlayStation VR, they promised the 1-to-1.
It is supposed to be 1-to-1, and
Which
I'm
is
really
great.
hoping. Now, the only thing talking about No Man's Sky that I'm still apprehensive about is, in my opinion, it is technically a single-player game with multiplayer.
You can
aspects.
join your friends.
Did you see the 20-minute thing where they
Oh,
said,
where they said if you find your friends, which is near to impossible because of 18 quintillion planets.
Yes. So you said
But
the same
I
thing
thought you
did.
could join your friends on purpose. That's what they said a while back.
No, they said that a while back, but the last one they said there's no way to join your friends. Flat out.
Why?
Because they said that would ruin the immersion. It would ruin you from exploring the planet.
It just ruined the game for me.
Well, I'm big
Well,
on the single
no,
player.
just kidding. I love you.
I mean, I'm big on the single player survival type aspect games, especially if there's a lot to do and there's a lot to explore. Because I do like the fact that you got to find alien race runes in order to speak their language, and you got to do all the
That's
effort.
cool.
I mean, it's really
They added
immersive.
so much since you're like, hey, remember when they first showed the game and you're like, this is so amazing. What do you do?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. It's stupid immersive. So I like that it's very immersive, and I'm glad they kept it that way, and I'm glad they took out the mini map radar, which a lot of people are like, no mini map, no map, and I'm like, dude, it's a single player survival game.
Yeah.
You're on a fucking unknown planet. Do you really think you're gonna have a mini map?
No.
No. I mean, seriously, dude. Let's just use some logic and common sense here.
Right.
And if you don't like that there's no mini map, don't fucking play it.
Don't fucking play it.
Seriously. So that's my
Idiots.
biggest gripe about gamers. They're always bitching about the common, this is my quick rant, everybody. I'm tired of gamers bitching about all the little comforts that the
Preach on, brother!
yeah that the easy mode gaming companies have put in, like the cinematic, fight scenes and all this other kind of shit. Whatever happened to me having to press a bunch of buttons in order to actually pull that fight scene off?
Right.
Or shit, me actually just doing the fight scene on my own and having to remember combos and shit. Or it actually being difficult, or there actually being a penalty for dying. Like in Fallout 4, when you die, you have to restart in an old save. There's no, whoops, let me restart the game.
Yeah, there's no mulligan, huh?
There's no mulligans.
Nope.
What the fuck happened? And the same with No Man's Sky. Apparently, if you die, you gotta restart. I think.
All over?
Well, no, I take that back.
Okay, I was
that
like,
back.
whoa.
I'm thinking of a different game. I'm thinking of...
I
But-
just discovered 1 million planets 60 years later, and I'm so old and I just died. Fuck! Yeah, no, that would kind of suck.
Okay, so I gotta
That
take a
would
break.
suck.
Alright.
Oh, look at this.
Death Stranding, ladies and gentlemen. If you have
Ooh.
not seen this trailer, this is made by... I can't pronounce his name.
Kojima.
The famous game developer, story writer, artist, call him what you will. But they're getting that famous guy from Walking Dead. I can never remember his name.
I never watched Walking Dead, so.
I watched like 2 seasons. I wasn't impressed. And this is a game that is odd. There is no information about it.
It's gonna be a zombie game, isn't it? Maybe?
Not from what
something's
I
being
saw.
annihilated, or something's going on. I mean, what do you think right here? So he's like,
Well, he's crying about the baby.
there's a random baby on the
baby
ground.
died. Maybe the baby's dead now because even though it was moving, maybe it's dead now
Maybe he's on mushrooms.
because it's not crying anymore. And then all of a sudden, the baby is gone. Spoiler alert: baby's gone.
Baby disappeared because maybe there's a baby zombie game, where there's a bunch of babies. Okay, maybe not.
I wouldn't play that. That would scare the shit out of me. Nope, wouldn't play.
Like the old PlayStation commercial.
See, look at that! Look at that! There's freaking baby prints on his goddamn leg. What is that?
That's a baby monster. I told you, I'm right. And then a bunch, because baby monsters kill fish.
I mean, look at this. They literally wire mapped that dude's entire body.
And he must have had some kind of implant or surgery or something going on
Well,
there.
that's what I'm thinking. Maybe
Right?
they've forcibly implanted the baby in him, and then they excised the baby.
Maybe he's a man baby. Or maybe...
I'll give you a mulligan, Steve. I'll give you
I
a
had to
mulligan.
go for it. Fuck it.
I'll give you a mulligan. All right, we'll let that one slide.
This is awesome. I cannot wait. I don't know what it is, but I want it.
It's kind of like the Family Guy people getting stuck in Amish country, and Stewie's like, "Oh, I feel there was something amish," and he gets back smacked. Yeah, that's kind of like what you just did. You needed a backhead smack. But
And who's floating up in the sky
thank you.
there?
What the hell is that?
That's awesome. I
And there's
wanted
all
to
those
do that.
Good animals. Dude,
I gotta
am
do that
so-
in one of my short films.
I am so excited.
It's like creepy. Like the dudes are floating, and then there's dead animals and babies.
If there's
Ghost
anything-
babies, dead animals, and floating people in the sky.
All
And
right,
a guy
everybody
and a
ignore
naked
your Viper
guy.
when he talks about ghost babies. It doesn't make any sense.
It's a ghost baby. He fucking walked off the fucking thing in his fucking hands. It's a ghost
Do you have a
baby.
problem with babies? Are you a babyist?
No, I'm just saying it's a ghost baby. Ghost zombie baby.
Well, anyway, Death Stranding. I
Awesome.
am looking forward to that game. I wish there was more information leaked about it.
Not yet. Patience,
I
young
even went
Padawan.
online. I literally scoured the internet, Reddit, all the dark corners of the
No,
internet.
nothing.
There is nothing.
No, there won't be.
And I couldn't believe it how tight-lipped they are. Usually there's some leaks. It's tighter than a virgin's asshole. I
Right?
mean, seriously.
Oh, and this one. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
Yes.
The minute I saw those dinosaurs, I was like, boing! Uh-oh.
Yep.
So we had a minor technical glitch,
Fuck
but
you.
now we're back. Because Beer Viper has relieved himself. Yes,
my
I told you I was
God,
going to
you're
call
a
you out.
So what? I had like 4 beers and you've had 1.
No, I got 3.
You haven't drank them yet, though.
No, Tony, your boy gives me too many beers at once. It's ridiculous.
Well, that's because you're supposed to drink them. But anywho, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Now, I have to say, for an open world game, which unfortunately, so we've gone from a market to where it's a first person fast paced shooter to now an open world smorgasbord.
Oh, yes.
And unfortunately, a lot of games are getting buried because people are just like, fuck, I don't want to play another open world piece of shit. Well, Fallout reinvigorated the open world concept greatly, especially after all the patches they've pushed out to fix the game's graphical hiccups and all the DLC that they're pushing out. They've done a good service. This is a game that I also feel, granted it's throwing its hat into the arena, is going to be a good game.
And it's a good break from Killzone, the makers of Killzone.
Thank you.
You know what?
I
They
forgot
come
who
out with
made this
something
game.
new.
That's right.
Guys
That's right.
from Killzone.
But Killzone was a fantastic first-person shooter.
Loved it, yeah.
I mean, it was kind of cryptic in regards to the evil people. I forgot what their names were, but they were kind of a cryptic bunch of assholes. But whatever, you know. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be. Seriously, they were just fucking killing everybody. I'm gonna kill my own people.
Well, I mean, that was...
Well, that's how they work. But anyway, this game, what's neat though, is it bridges the gap between old school and new school in regards to technology.
Right.
You only have a bow, but your bow is like armor piercing. It's like debilitating. And then you have these creatures shaped like dinosaurs, but yet they're made fully out of metal.
Oh, I know, and you don't even know where you came from.
You don't even see regular... Well, no, I think
Yeah.
you do see regular animals, but it's predominantly robot animals. For instance, right here, you see a corrupted, potentially raptor-looking thing.
It's a Hellgas, by the way.
Oh, it's a Hellgas? Is that what they call
Yeah.
it? How'd you know that?
I had to look it up on my phone because I forgot to. Anywho, so yeah.
So him going piss was just what we needed. Yeah! Yeah. Yeah, you picked the wrong partner.
Jerk face.
I know, but the game, seriously, I'm so unhappy that it's a 2017 release. That is the only problem I had with them even showcasing
I thought
this
they were
game.
going to be like October, but you know what, dude? There's so much shit coming out
But
in
it's
October.
early 2017 though, like early
is.
2017.
Yeah.
I think Q1, Q2.
It better be Q1.
Fucking
God
better
damn
be
it.
because I'll be
I
pissed.
want it.
Because oh man, it looks so good. And they're like, oh yeah, it's still in development. How is this still in development? This looks like a finished game.
It does. You know what that chick reminds me of? You're probably not even going to know the game, but you might because you're a gamer. PS3's Heavenly Sword.
Oh yes, yeah, the Asian chick.
The chick,
Oh,
the
sword-
redheaded.
the redheaded.
Yeah,
sword. Oh,
she
yeah,
reminds
actually
me of
she
her
does.
a little bit, huh?
Those fucking plagiaristic bastards.
I loved
Sorry,
Heavenly Sword, by the way. That's a hidden gem, and we're going to have a hidden gem episode, and that'll probably be on my list.
You should see my face, guys, because I don't agree with Steve.
On a hidden gem
I'm
episode?
just kidding. No, on Heavenly Sword.
You don't like that game?
I'm just kidding. I was trying to
Fuck
get,
you
I was
and the
trying to
horse you
crush
rode
your,
in on.
I was trying to crush your soul.
You're never going to crush my soul when it comes to Heavenly Sword. They should announce the second one. God damn
They
it.
should have, but they haven't.
I'll go cry in a quarter later.
I think they actually made a what is it? An anime of Heavenly Sword as well. Like Netflix has something on it with.
Really?
I thought I saw it. I
I'm
swear
not that
I
much
thought
of a fanboy.
No, I just
secretly masturbates to Heavenly Sword at night.
don't tell my wife. So anyway, but no, I mean,
Oh, and the fact that she fucking manipulated this.
yeah, there is so much potential in this game to where it makes sense. Like changing your
Right.
weapons, the weapon types that they showed in this game,
And the
everything
visuals.
makes sense, and the visuals are stunning.
This is like the.
And this isn't even in 4K.
No, this is the
No, wait, no, actually, I
view
think-
from the conference.
No, I think this is in 4K though. They said because this game's being released late enough to where 4K is going to be out. Like
I don't think the Neo's going to be 4K gaming. I'm hoping that they'll at least upscale to 4K, but
that's true. But
you know what?
4K is still kind of a new thing though
It's-
for a
yeah.
lot of things.
right.
But I mean, what Sony's saying is everything's going to come in regular definition and in 4K.
Right.
So I think yes, maybe they will include 4K upscaling.
Foreskin upscaling.
Foreskin upscaling.
Microsoft foreskin upscaling.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Say
Why
that
would you
40
want,
times
Why
fast.
would you want to upscale your foreskin? What is it? To catch more of your partner's last thing?
Ew! All that schmegma.
Well, that's what you know what foreskins are used for. Anyway, this was in a biology class.
Oh my god. Should I pause this again?
Maybe. No.
Ew.
So,
And the way she takes this thing out.
oh, I know.
Awesome.
Now, my only complaint, which is why I feel that it, being in development is appropriate,
Give me the negatives.
is the harpoon when she anchors it down a little bit later. It doesn't show a very good marry between the attach point and the ground point. It looks very painted on in a sense. It doesn't look realistic. That was my only, like when we saw with the bull or the mechanical bull creature thingy.
Right.
It looked very not fluid.
But it's still in alpha?
Yeah, it's still an alpha, so they're
Or is
gonna,
it beta?
No, with the 2017 launch date, I'm pretty sure it's still
Alpha.
But you
It's still great,
that
though. I
was
mean, the
my-
visuals.
That was my
visuals so
only
far.
complaint with the whole thing.
Right.
And the fact that you can call your mount
I
smart
know.
enough to
And
run
look,
with
they're
you.
knocking down trees. You know, in GTA or some other game, we'd be going and you drive it. Okay, so let me go to GTA for just 1 second with this thing, but the whole tree thing. So in GTA, I could drive really fast, knock down giant light poles, but then when I go in the woods to knock down a little tiny bush, you just go, and you're done.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. So in this game,
Lazy
you're-
coding, Rockstar.
you're riding-
Lazy coding.
Yeah, Rockstar. We still love you, but we'll talk about that whole
You're
Red Dead
sucking
Redemption
from their
2
teeth.
thing that
don't
you
have
guys
any
missed out
room
on.
to talk.
I know what happened with Red Dead Redemption 2. It's just a rumor, but
But anyway, we'll talk about that.
yeah. So, oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah,
So,
see, I mean, look how cheesy it looks. It doesn't look good.
like fishing.
And they better be able to break your mounts. Like, they better be able to break that. The creatures better be able
a
to sever
big.
it.
Why do you think she's putting down more than one?
Well, I thought they were just doing that to put it down quickly.
Like the head. Well, no. Think about it. Like if she only put down the leg, the head and the other
Well, that's
legs
true.
could
It-
maneuver and
That's
break
true.
out.
It did get the back of the body. It got the front of the body. It got a couple of the legs, so it can't move. Okay, I get it.
And then the ties broke all of a sudden. Though, what was that all about?
You know, I'm not sure, but when it hit the creature with the fire arrow, maybe the ties burnt because she was using a fire bow.
Were they chains? What were they? What was she
I think
attached
it was
to?
just. I think those tethers was just.
Just a tether.
Yeah, like a piece of nylon or something flammable. It could be. I don't know yet. I mean, but it looks like they're sticking with the realistic theme that what games need to adhere to.
Yeah.
So
Overall, buy the fucking game.
oh my god, we're gonna do a little review on that game, but I'm pretty sure
yeah.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a winner in our arena. However, it's sad that it's gonna take so long to come out.
Right.
This is another game. Another amazing game.
It's just crazy. You know what reminds me of Heavy Rain? And like games like that.
So this is like
Quantum Dream, right?
So
I mean,
I'm gonna ruin this whole thing for you if you guys haven't seen it, but this is an android. He's trying
spoiler alert.
I don't give a shit. He's trying to go in and he's trying to save this little girl from this other android that went rogue.
And he's an android himself.
But what's interesting is every decision you see here is made by players.
Right.
There is so many different combinations of decisions, and if you make the wrong decision, you lose. There's no takey backsies.
The first decision you're going to see on this screen right now is him, the other android guy, jumping off
with the little girl. And the other android misses the little girl. He doesn't save the girl. That's the coolest thing.
That's when I went,
yeah.
And then they went, oh, but you can do this, and you can do that, and if you say this, then that.
Now, see, this is a good, like, I would call this a detective game.
Great
like,
graphics, too.
Oh, shit, what was the other game? It's Heavy Rain and something Noir.
L.A. Noir?
L.A. Noir, yeah. That was
Rockstar?
That detective game is kind of like this, where you have to make sure your decisions are planned out right, and you got to make sure what you're doing is appropriate, and you found all the details.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like with him, what they're going to show you is you got to pay attention to all the details to make sure you're saying the right thing, and you're picking up on the cues, and all this other kind of shit. I mean, it's neat.
I can't even remember the new Heavy Rain type game that's out right now.
I can't either. Look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
But
anyway, keep talking.
But this is a game that I feel is very unique. It's going to be one that you want in your library at least to play once.
Yes.
At least that's how I feel right now, because this is in-game graphics right now. This isn't a cinematic. I mean, you're kind of technically playing a story, and they kind of go over that. But, this is the game. This is how it looks. And it's very impressive to see what Sony is putting out versus what Microsoft is putting out. And they wonder why they're losing the console wars. Well, they've already lost the console wars, realistically. I mean, they're not even in contention.
Well, there's Beyond Two Souls, but then there's another one.
There's Recore, and there's a bunch of other crappy-looking ones that are coming out from Microsoft, but screw them.
No, I mean, Beyond Two Souls is the other Quantum Dream.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
But there's a new one for PS4. I can't fucking remember the name of it.
If you can't remember the name, then it wasn't that good.
No, I haven't bought it yet. That's the whole thing.
You and games. I buy more games than you.
No, you don't. I have.
Oh, really?
I have about 5,000 right now. How many do you have?
Fuck you. So anyway. Like, once again, you're seeing all the different combos that he could have done. It's just, wow. I mean, it is storytelling at its finest. This is, in my opinion, I would classify this game more as art than an actual game. And I would classify it more as a live movie.
Decision making.
Yeah, live decision making movie game. Then, I don't know. It's impressive. It's like what he says right here is like, you betrayed me. I trusted you kind of thing. What happened? And then you could see the android. Yeah. It actually affected him, what this dude says. So I'm curious if there's not some sort of underlying subtext that's going on here where the android may actually turn against people.
Until Dawn.
Oh, Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
That's right.
And Life is Strange. I want to try that one too. But I played the demo of that. But Until Dawn, I can't wait for that. And I can't wait for this too. What's the name of this one again? It was...
Boston something. Oh, Detroit. Yeah, Detroit, Boston. Detroit, Boston. It's all the same place.
Don't listen to Death Mask.
Please don't listen to me. I'm guessing here. So, I saw too many games. I'm not remembering them all. I'm not even going to try.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. See, once again, Sony's just like, oh.
So, here's what everybody else did, and here's what we did.
Oh, and...
Days Gone.
Okay, let's talk about... this game looks cool and all, and it's great. No, don't get me wrong, but what I'm worried about was...
It's going to be another cookie.
No. I mean, no, but... It was, you'll see the gameplay of at the ending of this conference, if you already haven't, is amazing. But it's better than that Dead Rising shit. The Dead Rising
Well,
sucks.
this
But I'm talking about the original game that was supposed to air at the PlayStation conference.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
Red Dead Redemption 2, which is just a rumor. I'm not saying anything.
Well, no,
from
Rockstar's
what I
already
read.
came out saying that they have the game.
Yeah.
But once again, there wasn't a trailer coming out.
Because of the fucking terrorist bullshit that other assholes that don't even live here have to ruin our fucking...
So, that's all we're going to say about it.
Yeah, literally.
It's a tragedy, but we're moving on. We're going to talk about games here.
Yes.
Fuck the politics.
Yeah,
So
I
anyway,
don't like politics.
But Red Dead Redemption 2 was supposed to be shown after Days Gone. And Days Gone, to give a quick plug on that, it looks like it's just your standard run-of-the-mill open world zombie survival game.
Yeah, but it looks so awesome. It's like...
It's not
it's
enough
like-
for me to buy it because this is like one of many.
Oh, I'm buying it. It's like the
you
last... I thought it was like DayZ at first
You
or something.
would.
I would, because I
would
am.
buy it.
I am.
Okay, so
I want Red Dead Redemption 2. Please announce it now.
let's buy.
Please.
So this is Steve. I'm gonna buy a game that looks exactly like the others, but it's prettier.
I don't buy the others. I'm waiting for a good zombie
You
game.
played The Last of Us. That's like this game.
It's not like this one. There's no
Really?
little girl and a chick
Really?
and
Really?
a dude.
But
There's
yet-
no. But look at the zombies.
but
Hundreds of zombies
so you
crowding
have
them on the
zombies,
screen.
and then you have the people that were infected by the spores,
Whatever.
and you have hordes of them, and you have hordes of these guys, and you have improvised weapons, and you have improvised weapons in this game. Oh, but wait!
But it's
You
like a
can
new Last of Us because they didn't announce a second one yet.
So it's the same thing.
Maybe it's Last of Us 2 in secret.
So it's the same thing. So why are you
No.
spending your money on it?
I don't know. Because it's
doesn't have a
cheaper
good
at
excuse,
Best
ladies
Buy
and
with your
gentlemen.
gamers unlock through discount.
See, he doesn't like it when I poke holes in his logic.
Yeah, well, he plays Pokemon.
You fuck yourself. Hey, I hope you know Pokemon is in the hearts of millions of teenage boys.
I played the Pokemon
That
card,
sounded
ladies
bad.
and gentlemen.
That sounded bad.
I played Magic the Gathering, okay, and Yu-Gi-Oh.
So
A little
did
bit of
we-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
So did we all. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
All guys did.
Look at all those zombies on screen. Come on.
That was our generation. Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. You know, money out the window with no payoff. I mean, come on.
Right.
That was our generation.
I have the God cards, and then my buddy faked the God cards. He's like, I have the fake ones. So I'm
Now,
like,
the one thing I will take note is this is dark. I like the fact that
Mm-hmm.
he left his buddy there to die. That's dark. That is cryptic shit right there.
right.
Well, maybe not his buddy because it seemed like this is like a bad person, maybe one that screwed him over or something.
Maybe
But
it was
still-
his buddy at some time. We don't know that yet.
Yeah, we don't know that yet, but once again, I'm actually with Steve, even though I gave him a lot of shit. Oh. No!
Oh, and you dropped your mic!
No,
Ah!
I'm actually with Steve. I'll probably buy the game as well.
Of course you're going to buy the
Only
game.
because the story seems good. And once again, I'm more story than I am.
I like how he
anything.
like sets up all these obstacles as hundreds of
Well, see,
zombies. are
that's
just
where
piling
this is like a
towards him.
Last of Us upgrade because now you
Yeah.
can interact with the environment.
Right.
And there hasn't really been a game to where, well, I mean, Zombie for the Wii U, you can interact with the environment.
Zombie
by
U.
Well, now it's just called Zombie.
Oh.
Like you get it free. You got it free 1 month on the PS4. You actually got the whole game free, and it's just called Zombie. It's not called Zombie U anymore. It's just called Zombie.
That's because it was on the Wii U. That's why.
Well,
they called it
that's
Zombie.
yeah, that's why they did it. But with Zombie, you could set up barriers and stuff like that, kind of like this game. Except this game does it a little bit better
Yeah.
because you can do it on the fly.
And then the graphics are totally updated.
Obviously, but I
Look
mean,
at all those zombies, dude. I mean,
but
that's
realistically,
just
that's
awesome.
another hidden gem that we got to talk about on our hidden gem episode is Zombie, because I love that game.
We should start making a list right now. Then,
We
'cause
probably
I'm gonna
should.
forget.
But I mean, if you guys, real quick, if anybody who's watching this, if you guys have any hidden gems you'd like us to
Oh,
get some
tell
recording
us.
of, tell us.
Leave
We
a
will-
comment below about these hidden gems, because
other
we'll do a
than
hidden gem
Nintendo games,
episode.
because we have to get permission on pretty much 95% of Nintendo games.
Oh,
to
fuck
show.
it. Do Nintendo. I don't care. Do it. Give
okay.
it to us.
So Steve wants to get sued, so we got to take out some liability insurance. So anyway, but anyway, that's like I said. I'm not really bashing on Days Gone. We need to get rid of these zombie games.
Right.
Let's get something new out there, like the new Zelda. That's new, even though it's kind of in the same setting. It looks like the storyline is going to be brand new.
What was that other hidden gem I said earlier?
Heavenly Sword.
Oh, thank you.
I got you. But that's my only complaint. Now, my only issue with Days Gone right now is these zombies are fucking stupid. They literally ran right past the asshole and they didn't even hit him. I mean, what the
Well,
hell?
zombies are stupid, dude.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on.
They could
zombies
swing
are
a
stupid.
claw and hit you. Come on. That's just lazy. So that's my only complaint with this game. I feel it's going to be easy.
Right.
And that's my fear. But once again, the story is good because they give you this heartfelt, breaking story of his wife or his girlfriend or something that he was love of his life died. And I'm like, oh.
Kind of like a Pixar movie. Oh, or kind of like a Disney movie overall. Oh, except for Zootopia.
Hey, Steve,
I
I
enjoyed
want to
that.
tell you, they're the same company, remember?
I know.
Oh, okay.
Pixar never didn't used to be though.
Well, I'm just saying. When
Do you want to get into the history of that? Because I know.
Oh, shit, you are video.
I know.
I don't want to say anything.
I know.
Now, this...
I'm an anti-Semite like Walt Disney was. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Jews!
dude, he's crazy. But anywho.
But anyway, once again, we have no negative affiliation with any religious race, creed, or anything.
Is that Monster Hunter?
Yes, it is. So I guess we
Ooh.
can find... Oh, no, I can't see that. That's fucked up.
That's
So anyway,
Monster Hunter on 3DS. You guys can't see
once
that,
again,
but watching it live.
Whatever religion you are, race, color, creed, we don't give a shit.
Yep.
We love it all.
I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally.
Very well said. Very well
right.
said. But
So we got Resident Evil right here.
so we got to wrap it up real quick. So we're going to talk about Resident Evil 7 real quick.
VR exclusive.
VR Resident Evil.
PS4.
I don't care what the number is. It's VR.
And I love Resident
We've
Evil, man.
always wanted
we have
VR. Yes,
histories
I played
with- I'll give
Resident
a
Evil.
fist bump
Yeah,
for that.
exactly. I played
With
Resident Evil
histories.
1 through all the shitty ones.
Yes.
1 was the only good one, and then Zero Mission was actually pretty good too. But 2 was, 3 was, oh god, please stop. 4 was my.
You know what
lord.
I enjoyed? Remember that clown chick that used to have the big comfy couch show? Remember that she was hot?
What the hell?
Remember that?
What did she do?
She was Code Veronica.
Oh, that's
Resident
right.
Evil Code Veronica.
That's
that was
right.
the voice.
That's
And I was
right.
just like, oh, fap. Anyway,
So, but anyway, to wrap this all up, because we're gonna end this with
Dreamcast.
we're gonna watch this with the Resident Evil 7 thing, which I never
anywho,
bought.
yeah. This is great.
All in all, this was E3, guys. Nintendo's still going on with some stuff. They just released Monster Hunter, and we just saw the plug. It's gonna
Monster
be
Hunter
July 15th,
Generations, July 15th.
which is going to be a good game if
Woo!
you like Monster Hunter.
Yay!
We're going to probably follow up with some more reviews. We got some reviews down the line, like 35mm gay. And a few of the other ones that people are like, oh my god, it's amazing! And Steam needs to stop doing ratings because those fucking people are getting paid to do it.
Oh my.
I'm pretty sure, because
Someone's getting angry.
their reviews are off base. So, it's like Doom. Everybody's like, oh my god, Doom's amazing. Like Adam Sessler. He's like, oh my god, I love Doom.
Oh,
And I'm
fuck
like,
it. I saw Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. Anyway, they're just...
you mean I talk like this and I don't have any voice inflections
And she
I'm
looks
gonna
like-
talk like this and I look like a fucking anorexic.
Let's talk about... What's her name? Audrey Drake from Nintendo Treehouse.
We don't have enough time. We have like 30 seconds.
No, we have more than that. So hurry, quick. Best moment, goosebump moment of E3.
It has to be tied with Titanfall and the Final Fantasy 15 preview because I'm a big fanboy of Final
Okay,
Fantasy.
the goosebump...
Oh, no. I take that back.
You're going to copy off me.
No. I'm going to take that back. It was a Fallout 4 Vault release and the Final Fantasy 15 moment.
Okay.
On Sony.
The goosebump moment for me of all of E3 was probably the God of War.
Fag. So anyway.
And the vault. Creating your own vault, but I heard that before, so it wasn't really a
Oh,
goosebump
you did?
thing. Yeah, I did.
See, I didn't watch any news before I saw E3.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So anyway, guys, we are Thunderdome Gaming Reviews.
We're Thunderdome.
I may be 29, but I'm going through puberty. So, anyway, we are Thunderdome Gaming Reviews.
Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you don't, fuck you, then it doesn't matter. Whatever. We're just doing this for fun. And if you enjoyed this, then do it. Whatever.
And we are trying to release them out a little bit more regularly, but once again, we have real lives, people.
Yeah,
This
we're
isn't a
doing this for
full-time
fun.
gig. So, we hope you enjoyed this podcast. If you have any comments, suggestions, concerns,
Any
go
other
to-
E3 stuff, just go check out E3. Fuck it.
Yeah,
We're not
and
your
we'll-
ultimate
we'll-
resource.
We'll post a link to the E3 schedule website, and we'll see you guys later.
All right. Peace and bacon grease.